otherwise going to destroy. We're those people. You need a culture where that becomes a natural state of how people think, rather than buy toilet paper, buy water, run. That's our current natural state. And I don't think that was the country I grew up in. I don't think so.
His point is not that we can, as of right now, tap the cyclonic energy of a hurricane, but that we're not doing a good job in thinking about ways of being prepared for them, and we're just sort of reacting to them rather than preparing well for them. That's just the tip of the iceberg, and you can see he's enthusiastic.
You like mesmerized.
It was. I'm not saying it was an hour and a half of that, too. All about why he doesn't think we're going to Mars and all this kind of thing. So that's coming up. It's Sunday. Sunday tonight on NBC.
Since my lunchbox is still out in the truck.
Maria, meanwhile, straight ahead. Plus, it's not just about presidential elections. Russia is using social media to fuel controversy on all types of American issues. And Congress wants Twitter and Facebook.
You help me do the dogs, right?
Yeah.
Make sure that's 2 5s.
Yeah. You got the card, so will you be able to pay your money back?
It's never enough to just open your business. You need to get the word out. From business cards and banners to expedited shipments to mailboxes with a real street address. Everything your customers see tells a story. Go to the UPS store today.
You wanna go party, baby?
Great first impression with Marcus.
You wanna go party? Let's go party.
Shop now for 30% off.
Go party.
After brushing, Listerine Total Care strengthens teeth, helps prevent cavities, and restores tooth enamel. It's an easy way to give Listerine Total Care to the whole family. Listerine Total Care. 1 bottle, 6 benefits. Allergy and 9.
Oh, taking some time off.
No, I'm scheduling time to go to the bank to get a mortgage.
Oh, you're using a vacation day to go to the bank?
I know, right?
Just go to lendingtree.com. Give the 5 loan offers to compare side by side for free.
Wow, that's great. Wait, how did you come in my kitchen?
Oh, I followed a raccoon in through your doggy door.
Get a better mortgage on your schedule, not the bank's. Lending Tree. When banks compete, you win.
Just think of him as a big cat with rabies.
Looking for a home service pro you know you can trust? For over 15 years, homeowners have trusted HomeAdvisor to find only the best home pros and do a thorough background check. So start every job at HomeAdvisor.
Know more about you and how your DNA connects you to the world at 23andme.com.
Looking for clear answers for your retirement plan? Start here. At Fidelity, we let you know where you stand. So when it comes to your retirement plan, you'll always be absolutely clear. It's your retirement. Know where you stand.
Let's make this fast. You're used to accepting credit cards like this. But Square's new reader keeps you safer if you take cards like this, or like this. Square lets you accept every credit card for the same low rate. That's every gift and every tap, with no surprise fees. Deposits come fast, like as soon as the next business day fast. And with easy-to-read sales reports, you can grow your business fast. Accept every card, every payment, everywhere, and get paid fast. Get started at Square.com.
My bladder leakage was making me feel like I couldn't spend time with my grandson. Now Depend FitFlex has their fastest absorbing material inside, so it keeps me dry and protected. Go to Depend.com, get a coupon, and try them for yourself.
BP developed new industry-leading software to monitor drilling operations in real time, so our engineers can solve problems with the most precise data at their fingertips. Because safety is never being satisfied and always working to be better.
Kevin, meet your father.
Kevin.
Kevin.
Kevin. Kevin. Kevin. Kevin.
Trusted advice for life.
Kevin, how's your mom?
Life well planned. See what a Raymond James financial advisor can do for you.
What were you thinking at those moments? I mean, some of these flights clearly were to places that had commercial air possibilities. There's one flight to Philadelphia that you drive 45 minutes to Dulles. You get on a private flight to fly to Philadelphia for $25,000. When you take Amtrak here, you can be there in an hour and a half for about $100.
Yeah, that particular trip, we had a meeting that morning on the hurricanes that I needed to be at, and then we had a meeting in the afternoon at the White House. And again, these trips were approved through the normal process, so it was deemed appropriate, and that was the necessary way to be able to make my other obligations within the department.
Health Secretary Tom Price's job is up in the air. He claims to have the confidence of the president after a private jet scandal, but so far President Trump is staying quiet, and now the number of cabinet members who use charter flights is up to 4. More than a week since Hurricane Maria directly hit Puerto Rico, there's growing frustration on the island over a lack of basic supplies. But the Trump administration is congratulating itself on the recovery efforts. We'll find out who's right there. Deeply disappointing. That's how the vice chair of the Senate Intel Committee described the presentation Twitter made to the committee yesterday, as we learn more about the social media company's role in Russia's meddling in the 2016 election. The Trump administration has made some big promises on tax reform, but there are new questions this morning about whether the final product will be able to live up to the president's word of a, quote, middle-class miracle. And amid all the partisan rancor, an emotional moment on the House floor yesterday as Congressman Steve Scalise returned for the first time since he was shot and nearly lost his life 3 months ago. We'll cover all those stories and more this morning. Welcome to Morning Joe on this Friday, September 29th. I'm Willie Geist, alongside the host of Deadline White House at 4 o'clock here on MSNBC, former communications director for President George W. Bush, Nicole Wallace. Good morning.
Thanks for having me.
Of course, always good to have you here. Donnie Deutsch is also at the table, senior political analyst for NBC News and MSNBC. Mark Halperin.
All those stories and more.
And more. Coming up.
And more stories.
On a special edition of Morning Joe. Associate editor of Commentary Magazine, Noah Rothman, chair of the Department of African American Studies at Princeton University, Eddie Glaude Jr., and New York Times reporter Yamiche Alcindor is with us in Washington. Joe and Mika off this morning. Yesterday, they were up in Boston for an event as part of their visiting fellowship at the Harvard Institute of Politics. They'll be back on Monday. So, the food supply is reportedly dwindling in remote towns of Puerto Rico more than a week after Hurricane Maria struck the island. Huge portions of the population still lacking fuel, water, and communications, and the Trump administration is being pressed to step up assistance. The U.S. military has announced it's sending a 3-star general to the island to help direct the recovery efforts. The White House was asked yesterday why it took so long to make that move. A top Homeland Security advisor says the military had been involved from the start, and it took time to realize that the local government couldn't handle all the logistics of distributing the aid. But the general who helped turn around the government's response to Hurricane Katrina was not buying that.
I don't know what the hell's going on back there. They're using words I don't understand. Yeah, we never used to win wars, like partners, without partners. No, I'm not your partner, FEMA. I'm a command that you give me a mission and said, take water, fuel, and save the people of Puerto Rico. That's what we operate off as a mission. The military didn't get that mission until yesterday. I heard a conversation earlier today where they indicated that